Hello everyone, hope you're all okay. Right, I put a couple of videos up recently of a couple of cards that I made. One for Lynn from Yvonne's to birthday, and the other one for Aisha, the artsy grandma, for her birthday. I've been asked what I did for the main part of the card, and I'll leave the link to those videos if you want to go and see the card. I think this one that I used for Lynn's birthday card, I think on that video I said that I'd put napkin over book page, but I was wrong on this one, because this pattern, there's no book page on the back, but this pattern is actually in the napkin. But the other one that I did for Aisha's card is on book page, and it's sort of a combination of two people's ideas. The napkin on book page I first saw on Amy Aljohn's channel, but she just glued the paper and then put the napkin on direct, whereas the one that I've done here is Susan Taylor Brown, is it? Can't remember her name. I think it's Susan Taylor Brown. She did a video, I think it was called No Wrinkles Napkin, where you, I'm going to do one in a minute, where you glue your book page, whatever book page you want. Doesn't have to be book page, music paper, plain paper, anything. Just glue your paper, let it dry, and then when it's completely dry, you come back, you lay the top layer of your napkin over it, take it to your ironing board, put a sheet of parchment paper over the top and iron it on, and it's lovely. I haven't quite ironed this one on properly, but the cards that I did, I've sewn around them. Anyway, I'm doing a lot of chattering again, aren't I? But these are some of the others I've done. So that one isn't on, and I've Mod Podged on that as well. That one isn't on book page, it just looks as though it is, but that pattern's in the background. This one is on the colouring. Yeah, it is. It's on a one-sided colouring book page. That one. And there's that one. This is sheet music and a napkin. I think it was actually tissue paper that lovely friend Ginny sent me. Yeah, iron onto dry glue I've written on the back of that one. And I'll just show you some more that I've done. Just done them now. There's some of the pages, they're quite bold, but this side it's just going to have to, you know, get the napkin that you want and just try it on different papers to see if you think you're going to like the look underneath. But I love doing this. So there's that one. That's another one of those. Let me see, it's just already got that on, but it just looks as though there's napkin or something underneath. That was just on plain paper. I've got so many napkins. This one I tried to do it on, I just put glue on the paper, just plain paper, and laid the napkin over, and I ripped it, and I put parchment on the top, but that was just on wet glue. Don't know what have I put on that. Oh, that one was on wet glue. So there's not a lot of difference really. I mean, that one's come out quite well. It's just that putting the wet glue down, letting it dry, I think it's an easier way if you can iron. I know not everybody's able to use the iron, and that was just a bolder pattern underneath, but it just gives a different effect to your napkins and that. I've just shown you that. I showed you that one. Yeah. So, and before I do this, I'll just show you some of these others. Now these are done with a different technique, of which I won't do again now because I like the ironing onto dry glue one. But these were all done with where you Right, piece of paper, cling film, cling wrap, whatever you like to call it, napkin on top, iron it, and it like fuses it, but it's trial and error. Lots of the cling wraps don't work, but I found one that did, and I've done absolutely, I won't go through them all up, but I've done absolutely loads. I've used loads of them, but I've obviously got loads left as well. Some are on paper, some are on card. Oh, it's all good fun. It's all good fun. One does like to experiment, doesn't one? Oh yes. So, get back to this. I'll use that side and we'll go to the ironing board in a minute. So you don't want your glue too thick. This is just PVA glue, and I've just watered it down a bit. I can't give you any proportions, but it's just like cream look. I just put a bit of water in, and oops. Oh, this is going to go all tits up now because my brush is too wet. Never mind. Here we go. So we'll just put a good layer on and get round the edges. Like that. La-di-da-di-da. That's all we do. And then you just leave it to dry. Well, in this weather it doesn't take long to dry. I'm just going to pop that out the way. So we leave that to dry. I sometimes just leave them overnight, leave it to dry, and then as if by magic it's dry. So now I'm gonna see how shiny it is. I'm gonna get a napkin. Which napkin shall we use? I've got that one. Got that one out. Or I've got that one out. Decide which way round you want it. If you don't like these perforated bits, crimped bits, you can cut those off, but I don't dislike those. Just lovely. And for anybody that's never worked with napkins before, they're usually 3-ply, some of them are 2-ply. Lots of people I've seen, they get a piece of sticky tape, put it in the middle, and it lifts that up, and then they discard that. But I don't like doing that. I tend to just wet my finger a bit and go like this, because I know a lot of people will know all this lot, but might be somebody watching that's never worked with napkins before. See, now there's another layer there. Although you think you've got it off, it's not. I did use a little bit of sticky tape earlier on. That's what I'm going to do. But I won't put it in the middle because I like to save these big bits. I don't like ripping napkins. Oops, I don't think you saw what I did, but I just put it down there, and that just releases that. So we've just got that one. And you can save all these to do whatever with. So yeah, you just want the top sheet of your napkin. Shall I have that one? Or shall I have the spotty dotty one? I've got some more pieces. I've got a piece of this one that I've sewn, but I can't find it. I think I might do that one. So I'll just turn this off a minute and take it to the ironing board. Not that you've never seen anybody iron before. I hope you're going to be able to see all right. I think you are. So I've got my glued paper that's dry and my napkin. On there, and then some parchment on the top, and I've got it's a dry iron on hot, sort of at the beginning of the hot setting. and just iron it on. Sorry if it's wobbly. I'll go up here a bit. Wibbly wobbly, wibbly wobbly. It's my grandmother's, not my grandmother's, my mother-in-law's ironing board that I've got, and I absolutely love it. It's donkey's years old. My mouth really doesn't cooperate with my brain at times. Why did I just say grandmother when I... My brain told my mouth to say mother-in-law, but my mouth didn't listen and grandmother came out. Ah, dearie me. That should do. So you can always go back over it. And there's a little bit of crinkle going on there. But it's just, I just think this way is, yes, it's ironing, but at least you can tell your other half that you've been ironing and it's not a lie. Hello, Mr. Doodle, I'm busy ironing. Okay, dear, I'll leave you to it. Thank you. He's actually on his way home. So I've still got a crease down there. It's probably because I'm rushing a bit, but I'm not bothered about that. It's not so much the wanting to get rid of the creases, although I do think it makes it look nice, especially on the book page. It's just different. Yeah. I'll just take you back to the other room again. Yeah, so I hope that's helped you, Steph, and whoever else it was that asked me about it. But it is fun. I mean, you don't have to use colouring book pages. You use whatever you like. You just do it straight onto card. I just like doing this. It's using these colouring book pages up, and it's not getting too messy. These extra bits will get used for something else. I often just stick them in a have I got it here? Let's have a look. Oh, I just got this that I've shown you before. It was just a TV magazine that I just folded up, and then sometimes I'll just glue like these bits in, and just as not to waste it. That one's got some bits of scraps on. Just stick them in there. Because we don't like to waste, do we? No, we don't. Right. I shall love and leave you. If I've forgotten anything, just give me a shout, and I'm going to go back and iron that again because I've not done it very well. Yeah, I mean, if you've got a sewing machine, they're nice if you just cut a piece out and sew round it, and well, there's all sorts of things you can do, isn't there? Cut it up, make flowers with it, whatever, it's all good fun. So right, I shall go and get tidied up a bit. As I say, Mr. Doodle's on his way home, although I think he said he's going in the shed to do a few bits. I said I was going to do a video. Not that I mind if he comes in when I'm doing a video, but it'll just make me jump because of my deafness. I don't hear him. He could literally come and stand right behind me, and it just makes me jump. Yeah, right, I'm going. Thank you very much for watching, and I shall speak to you in the next video. Take care, bye.